Inside of the Less is More Lounge, I'm Scott Less with the main stage headliners here at the Rockstar Uproar Tour, Dave Draiman from Disturbed. Hello, great to see you back in the Bay Area, my friend.
Good to be back.
Man, you guys are touring monsters. Congratulations on the latest CD release, Asylum. I'm sure you'll be on the road probably for the next 5 years supporting that.
I don't know if I can handle that, but we'll definitely be on the road at least through the end of next summer. It's going to be a long touring cycle.
How is Uproar treating you guys so far?
Great, brother. Good time, good camaraderie, powerful lineup as you can ask for, and you know, we're unleashing the most spectacular live experience that Disturbed has ever put together on stage, so we're really excited about it.
And I've got to give you kudos on the new music video, Another Way to Die.
Well, thank you.
We talk about it all the time, that I think every single person needs to just see the video. If you don't watch the news, you don't read the newspaper, watch this video. It'll really bring to light of what's going on. Tell me about your vision on putting that together.
It's definitely a condensed version of the catastrophe that occurs in the world as far as our abuse of this planet. It just definitely wanted to highlight a lot of the ways that we are irresponsible about the world we live in, and serve as a wake-up call to people. We don't have any delusions of grandeur. We don't think anything is going to change necessarily, but you just try to speak from your heart and from subject matter that actually is meaningful to you, and hopefully it translates to people. Some people will, you know, embrace it and use it. Some people will just vibe out on the energy. I mean, if we can get a few people to wake up, it's great.
That's right, and I think that's exactly what it is. You know, in the 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, every single scene is important and really should be seen by a lot of people. So
it's a little brutal to watch at times.
It is, and that, you know what? Sometimes you got to hit people with the sledgehammer to get their attention, man.
Truth.
Absolutely. And a band that is celebrating 10 years. Is it possible to believe that you guys have been doing
10
this?
years since we've been since The Sickness came out, but we've been doing it for 14. It was August of '96 that we started as a band. So,
congratulations on that, because longevity in the rock and roll business is never easy. Tell me a little bit about how you celebrated the 10 years since the debut with the special decade of Disturbed that you allow for your fans.
With a lot of work,
yeah,
not a whole lot of celebration. Just really been, you know, slave to the grind, just pounding it out, just trying to make these shows as massive as possible and deliver live. We've been trying to be as consistent as possible and very regimented, very disciplined, and just trying to stay true to the standard that we've set, and try to raise the bar a bit with each performance.
And we're backstage at the Rockstar Energy Uproar Tour with Dave Draiman of Disturbed, and a band that I guess we could say, go back to your roots. You recorded a Judas Priest song recently. Now, yes. I'm curious, did you get to pick the song specifically? Or?
We did, yeah. It had to be something off of British Steel.
Okay.
Because it was meant to be the 20th anniversary of the record, and Metal Hammer Overseas was looking for contributions to their compilation for it, and so they asked which one would we like to do. Chose Living After Midnight, one of the more melodic tracks on the record, right? And definitely showcasing a lot of Halford's finer moments and the band's finer moments. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think you're fine. I mean, you're such a tremendous vocalist that to be. It's not easy, I would think, to put in comparison with Rob Halford.
You cannot be put in comparison with Halford. He's one of those guys that has this inhuman ability. Him, Dickinson, these are guys that I can only wish in a million lifetimes that I had the range, power, and stamina of, and consistency. They're really people that I still very, very much look up to.
And as much as you tour and write and record, you're also now looking and signing new bands with a new imprint that you're helping put together called Intoxication, right?
Yes, we have a band called Art of Dying, which should be seeing its new release coming first quarter of next year. They're really amazing. They're kind of a fusion of, if you could fuse Alice in Chains with the Eagles. Just really big 3-part harmonies, great powerful anthemic songs with balladry and just real drama and just a record's worth of hits, in my opinion. I think they're really going to kill it.
And how does a band get your attention? I mean, you've seen so many. You run into 1 million people as much as you tour. What did this band do specifically to get your attention?
It's really all about material. They just had songs and hooks that were huge and compelling. It was through a manager who's friends with Danny, that contacted him and first let him know about the band. Danny let me listen to some of the material and was like, oh yeah, there's definitely potential with these guys. And we took them out on a number of runs, and they just grew over the course of the run. They earned our crowd, and to do that from being a band that hasn't done anything, it was very impressive. I mean, even on their own, they moved a bunch of units. They were able to get radio play on their own. They were smart enough to like apply for loans that the Canadian government would give them. Their Vancouver band. They're just, yeah, they mean business, and they're very hardworking and just a songwriting force and a machine. They're constantly pumping them out. So we're very, very proud of them. We're looking forward to their future.
And is that something that you want to do more of? Is kind of bring aboard up and coming bands and put them on your label?
It's tough to do.
Yeah,
it's tough to do these days. The market is shrinking more and more. You really need to be undeniable. You need to be undeniable. You can't be okay. You can't be mediocre. It needs to be, oh my God, this is a force to be reckoned with and needs to see the light of day in order for you to even think about throwing it on a record label these days. There is no room for mediocrity at all in today's environment. So it really needs to just smack you in the face right away, and we're waiting for the next smack. You know, I hope we get it soon. When we do, in fact, hear it, and we're always looking for it, we will be very eager to bring them to light.
And before I let you go, the future of Disturbed past Uproar tour. What are your touring plans next year?
We're planning on doing a small 2-week theater run, which we're going to be hitting A markets on that one. Downsizing, but bringing the same level of production to those venues.
Oh, amazing.
Just doing some intimate performances. And then we go over to Europe for Taste of Chaos, which is a month's worth of larger rooms in Europe. And that's us, Papa Roach, Buck Cherry, and Hailstorm. And then we'll be doing 2 legs of Music as a Weapon after the new year with a lineup that I cannot yet reveal. But just know that what I should say is co-headliner for the tour is massive. And it's going to be a pairing and a union that I think that hard rock and heavy metal fans have been, wanting to happen for a while. It has happened, before, but only in brief stints. Now it's going to happen for the duration of a 2-leg-long tour, and we're going to join forces with a Leviathan, and we're really looking forward to it.
Cannot wait. Dave Draiman from Disturbed, thank you for your time today, man.
Thank you,
Best of luck out there.
Thank you, dude.
Disturbed inside of Less is More Lounge TV.